Hi everybody, Pastor Kirk here. PK. That stands for Pastor Kirk. You can call me Kirk. Just don't call me Reverend Bottomley. That makes me cringe and gag. And it doesn't really describe me either. I can just imagine arriving one day at the pearly gates and St. Peter looks up, guffaws, and yells over his shoulder, "Hey gang, look who's here. Reverend Bottomley." So, just for the record, I don't use that title. Okay, it doesn't get me a breakfast discount at Denny's or a ticket discount at the movies. Hey, great ministry fair last Sunday. And if you go to our website, you'll see some slideshow of pictures from that Sunday. It sure looked and felt nice with all the pop-ups, giving the plaza some relief from the summer sun. And thanks everybody who, you basically rolled up your sleeves and say, hey, count on us. We're part of this, and we're going to do our part to volunteer and serve and make church happen from week to week. God bless you. Hey, this week our youth are rolling up their sleeves and serving the church by gardening, sweeping, raking, generally all around cleaning the campus. This is their church too. And despite school starting up this week, the kids are showing up and doing their part. Bless them. We're just a month away. Can you believe it? It's mid-August. It'll be mid-September. We're a month away from our fall kickoff when all our regular year ministry programs start back up. And that includes life groups, Bible studies, women's, moms fellowships. Sunday, September 11th is our annual church picnic over in the Fair Oaks Park. I'm looking out my window at the park. And it starts at 10:30, right after our 2 9 o'clock services. $5 buys you a picnic wristband, which lets you enjoy lunch and all the fun game booths. Although I must confess, I have yet to win a cake in the cakewalk. Maybe this year. Maybe this year. In September, we've also scheduled our second Plaza baptisms. Hey, do you remember back in March, 43 people were baptized on that Sunday. What a holy day that was. And if you would like to celebrate your commitment to Christ by being baptized, that is immersed, dunked, going under, okay? Jesus said, when you become a disciple, you get baptized. All you have to do is register at the information table on the plaza on one of our Sundays. Baptism is going to be outside at the culmination of the 9 o'clock services on September 25th. That's the last Sunday in September. Okay. On Sunday, we announced we have called Josh Hall as our new family ministry pastor. Josh is 36. He's married 10 years to Kelly, and he has 3 young kids. He's currently the campus pastor at Menlo Presbyterian Church in San Jose. And once he's wrapped up his ministry there, Josh will be starting with us mid-September. And if you go to the website or go to the written part of my email blast, there's a link to a recent preaching of Josh's that you may want to see. He's not going to be here for 4 or 5 weeks, and I'd love for you to get to know him before he even arrives. But keep the family in prayer as they move and get settled in our fair city. Thursday and Friday, that's tomorrow and the next day, or by the time you get this, today and tomorrow, much of our staff will be attending the Summit Leadership Conference, which is a Willow Creek webcast church leadership event hosted at Lakeside Church in Folsom. And then in 2 weeks, our church is going to be hosting the City Pastors Fellowship with over 200 pastors from the greater Sacramento area gathering for lunch, prayer, and mutual encouragement. You know, we're honored to be one of the 3 churches in the city who regularly host this event. This Sunday, we're preaching our way into Philippians chapter 3, which means we're halfway through Paul's great epistle. Chapter 3 has some of your favorite and most memorable verses. Whatever was gained for me, I now consider loss for the sake of Christ. And forgetting what lies behind and straining to what lies ahead, I press on. Imagine sitting chained in a Roman prison cell as Paul was, dictating this letter to Timothy and tossing off lines like that people are going to be reading, not only eloquent, but profound. For the next 2,000 years, people will be reading these lines and finding encouragement and faith in them, just like we're doing on these Sundays. Paul, Paulus is a Roman name. It means shorty, but what a long reach this great apostle has. Anyway, that's all for now. I'll see you on Sunday. I love you, church.